So today I'm reviewing the iPad Air M3 and helping you decide if it's really the best mid-range tablet to buy this Christmas. So before we get into the specs, let me start with a moment that surprised me the most. I was editing a 4K clip, had multiple apps open, and the iPad Air M3 didn't even stutter. And here's the twist. There's one hidden feature in Stage Manager that instantly fixes the lag some people complain about. But I'll show you that part later. Now, design-wise, Apple didn't reinvent anything here, but they didn't need to. It's light, thin, familiar, and looks premium. Even though it's supposed to be the mid-range option, but the real transformation moment happened when I switched from my old Air to this one. The M3 chip isn't just a small upgrade. Apps launch instantly, multitasking feels cleaner, and even photo editing jumps to another level. But let's slow down for a second, because here's where most people decide whether the iPad Air is actually worth it. The display. No, it's not OLED like the iPad Pro M4, but the brightness bump and color accuracy makes a noticeable difference. If you're upgrading for an older Air or a base iPad, you'll see it instantly, especially with HDR content. Now remember, that hidden Stage Manager trick I mentioned, if your iPad starts acting weird, freezing, or slowing down when you plug it into external display, just toggle allow more space, off and back on. It resets the workspace and fixes the issue instantly. Small thing, huge difference. Battery life, still solid, still reliable. I've been able to go full day with productivity, light gaming, and video watching. So is it the best mid-range tablet this Christmas? Honestly, if you want performance close to the Pro without the Pro price, yes. If you need OLED, 120Hz, or the absolute best display, the M4 Pro still wins. But for most US students, casual creators, and everyday users, the Air M3 hits the sweet spot perfectly. And that's it. That's my quick take on the iPad Air M3. If you want more simple tech reviews and hidden tips that actually make your device faster, make sure to like, subscribe, or if you got questions or want me to compare this to an iPod M4, drop a comment. I'm always reading them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.